My treasured one, if you knew what was coming toward you, you would be dancing right now. Let me give you a glimpse of what I have been preparing in secret, because the best chapter of your story is about to begin. I've seen you carry things that were never meant to be on your shoulders. I have seen how you keep going even though you are tired and your whole body wants to stop. There are times when it seems like the world is falling apart, but you keep it together. I also want you to know that something exciting is about to happen on your journey. As you remember this moment, you will remember how beautiful, unexpected, and full of goodness it was. It was the start of everything changing. It's not just empty words to make you feel better for a little while. I'm speaking fate over your life. I'm telling you the truth, which will keep your soul stable and give you a solid base to stand on when the wind blows and the waves crash. I have something big planned for you. It's not a small change or improvement. There has been a complete change. It fills in the gaps where there were none. There is peace where there was worry. There is happiness where there was sadness. It's strength where there was weakness. It's all coming from my hand. As your shepherd, I will make sure you have everything you need. It's been a long walk for you. I also know that the terrain has been rough. There have been valleys that were so deep that you couldn't see the sun. I've been up mountains that were so steep that every step made my legs shake. I'm sure there have been deserts that were so dry that your soul felt thirsty and begged for water. But I want to remind you of something important that you may have forgotten while you were stressed out. From the beginning to the end, I walked that path with you. I was right there with you when you felt the most alone. You thought you couldn't go any further, but my strength kept you going. When the path got dark and you couldn't see where you were going, my hand was there to help you, but you couldn't feel it. This is what I am to you. Not a faraway God who stands back and watches you suffer. Not a dad who isn't around all the time and only shows up when things are going well. I will always be with you, be your loyal friend, and be your shepherd who knows every turn of the path you are walking. I know what's ahead because I know this road. I know where the green pastures are that you can go. I know the still waters where you can drink deeply and feel full. I know the rest that is on the way for your tired soul. I can't wait to take you there. I'll tell you what I see for your future. I see a table set up for you in the middle of all the things that have tried to beat you. It looks like your cup is overflowing with so many blessings that you won't be able to hold them all. I see kindness and goodness following you, not as faraway strangers, but as close friends who will always be there for you. It looks like you are living in my presence, surrounded by my peace and joy, and following the path I planned for you before you even breathed. We're not just wishing for this. This isn't a wish that might come true if things go right. This is something your God has promised. And I will keep my promises just like the sun rises every morning. When I say a word over your life, it has the same power as the words that made the universe. Everything in heaven works together to make what I say about your future come true. The angels are ready to do something for you. The things that my kingdom has to offer are set up to go to you. Everything is ready, and now all that's left is for you to get what I've been dying to give you. There you are, after a long wait. I know it's been hard to wait. There were times when you thought I might not have remembered your prayers. If no one heard you, if the breakthrough you were desperately waiting for would ever come. But I need you to know something about how I work. I'm never late with my time. Every moment of waiting has been used for a reason, even if it seems like it's taking too long. It has been growing deeper roots, making your foundation stronger, and getting your heart ready to receive blessings that would have hit you before you were ready. Picture a tree that grows too quickly. Because its roots aren't very deep, it falls over in a storm. But one that grows slowly, puts its roots deep into the ground, and can handle small storms before big ones. That tree doesn't move when the wind blows. Just like that, I've been living your life. I have been carefully, slowly, and on purpose growing you. I have been making sure that you will be strong enough to handle the flood of blessings, smart enough to handle them, and humble enough to remember where they came from. Pay close attention now, because I want you to really understand what I say next. There is not much longer to wait for. It's not that I'm sick of making you wait. It's just that the work is done. The roots go deep. There is a strong base. You're ready for what I've planned. Not only that, but what I have planned is even better than anything you could have imagined. hoped for, or fully understood. This truth is now beginning to settle in your spirit. I want you to make it your own. In the comments section below, type Amen. This is more than just a response, it's an agreement with God. At this very moment, you agree with everything God is doing in your life. Your name is being added to the blessing contract that was just read to you. Write it with confidence, knowing that your agreement will cause angels to work for you. Feel the shift as you type it. Your time of waiting is finally over. Now I want to talk to you about how loyal I am to you. There is something about my loyalty that never changes, never fades, and never stops or goes on vacation. Since before you were born, I have been true to you. Before you even knew my name. Before you knew what it meant to have a God who cares about every part of your life. You don't have to be faithful for me to be faithful. It has nothing to do with how well you do. It doesn't change when you fail or get better when you succeed. Being faithful is just who I am. It comes out of my character naturally, constantly, and in large amounts, like water coming out of a spring. In the early morning, when no one else was around, I saw you on your knees, crying out for help. I put every tear in a bottle, and not a single one went to waste. You had faith in me even when it seemed impossible, and you were willing to keep looking for me even when you didn't feel my presence. Each tear told me a story about your faith. Those tears were very important to me. They were a celebration. They said, even though I can't see you and don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, I will still believe that you are good and that you love me. Those prayers were heard, each and every one. I didn't ignore them, forget about them, or get sidetracked by other people's needs. I loved having them. I'll answer them. Yes, I love you more than you know, more than words can say, and more than your heart can fully understand. My love for you isn't based on how well you do or how perfect you are. It has nothing to do with how well you pray, how much you give, or how well you follow my instructions. I love you because that's who I am toward you. It's just how I am. It won't change, won't shake, and will last forever. I loved you even when things were bad for you. I loved you even when you fell and couldn't get up. Sometimes you said or did things you wish you could take back, but I still loved you. I've always loved you, no matter what you did. You could never make me love you more than I do now. If you really understand this, please help me explain why so many of my kids carry shame that I never put on them. Because they made mistakes in the past. They don't think they deserve to be blessed. They don't believe my promises because they remember all the times they broke them. I don't see you that way, though. I don't see a list of mistakes when I look at you. I see my beloved child. I see someone I made with a plan and a purpose. Before the world tried to make you believe you were less than I made you, I saw the potential I put inside you. So let me tell you how I see you. The way you see yourself and how I see you are very different. You know what's wrong. You can see the times you failed to do better. You think about the chances you lost, the relationships you hurt, and the times you made the wrong decision. You keep track in your mind of all the times you failed. When you start to feel good about the future, you pull that list out. You use the past to fight against what will happen to you. You use your past mistakes to keep yourself from inheriting. I don't see you that way, though. When I look at you, I see someone I carefully brought into the world. I see the gifts I put inside you that haven't been fully developed yet. I see a plan I made for your life before you were born. I see purpose that needs to be fulfilled and potential that hasn't been used to its fullest yet. Things are not happening to you because of them. What happened to you doesn't make you who you are. You are not limited by what other people think about you. You are mine. You carry my picture. You have my spirit inside you. You can use the same power that raised Christ from the dead through that spirit. That's not a figure of speech or an exaggeration. That is the spiritual truth. You can use the same power of resurrection that beat death, moved the stone, and brought life out of the grave right now, no matter what you're going through. You can move any mountain in front of you with that power. That power can free you from any prison that is holding you back. Any sickness that's hurting your body can be healed by that power. That power can fix any relationship that is broken. You have access to all of God's power, but you forget about it most of the time. It's been loud with your enemies, and I know that it's worn you down. They have told you lies about how valuable you are, cast doubt on your future, and tried to persuade you that you can never break free from the patterns that have trapped you. The enemy has looked at you. He knows where you're weak. He knows which lies you are most likely to believe. He is good at making you remember things when you are tired. He knows when to attack so that it does the most damage. He's good at what he does and has been doing it for a long time. But here's what you need to know. He's not really as strong as he acts. He barks more than he bites. He uses lies and threats to get what he wants. But he doesn't really have power over you. On the cross, Jesus took away his power and made his defeat a public show. He lost that authority. The enemy can bother you, but he can't take you. He can hurt you, but not destroy you. He can lie to you, but the truth will always be there. And the truth is that I own you. I will look out for you. And no weapon that is made against you will work in the end. The people who have been speaking out against you are about to be shut up. Not because you're strong enough to fight them on your own, but because I wish to protect you. I will protect you. I will protect you. I'm the one who clears the way ahead of you and follows behind you to protect you from attack. There is no weapon that can work against you. Not because there aren't any weapons, but because I'm in the way of any weapon that wants to hurt you. I put up a wall of fire around you. At every point where your life meets mine, I have placed an angel. The enemy can't touch you without my okay, and I'm not giving it to them. These are the people whose words hurt you deeply and left wounds that still hurt. I am healing those wounds right now. That's right. Time doesn't heal itself. I need to be there myself. My presence can heal every wound your soul has received. I am here to comfort you in all of your pain. Every worried thought that keeps going through your mind when you can't fall asleep is calmed by being with me. Let me do the work that only I can do by coming near me. Do not try to get better. Don't try to handle your own recovery. Do not try to fix things by yourself that can only be fixed by God. The great doctor, come to me and let me touch the hurt spots. I've always been with you, not even for a second. Of all the dark times you've been through, not this one. Not when you thought your failures would disqualify you for good. Not during the times you turned away from me and did things that made your pain worse. Even then, maybe even more so, I was with you, waiting for you to turn around and ready to greet you as soon as you did. My loyalty didn't change when yours did. I didn't let go when you did. I loved you even after you stopped believing in my love. This is what I am. It doesn't matter what you do or don't do, this is how I love you. Remember those times when you felt like no one was there for you? There were times when it seemed like everyone had left. Not when the phone rang, but when the invitations stopped coming. As you sat there in silence, you wondered if anyone remembered you. I was there in the empty space, the silence and the pain of being alone that nothing could ease. I was there, further away than your breath, and more present than your heartbeat. You thought I wasn't there because I wasn't talking, but I was working on something that needed quiet. I was building something in you that could only be built by myself. The person I become when I learn to rely on myself only. The depth that grows when I'm alone and no one else is around to help me. How close we become when there's no one else to turn to but me. Those times when you felt alone were never a punishment. They never showed proof that I had left you. They were getting ready. You learned that I'm enough from me, that I will still be there when everything else fails, when all other support systems are taken away, and when all human relationships let me down. I'm always there. I stick by you. I'm the friend who stays close like a brother. I never leave or forget about you. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. This is something you will never forget, now that you have learned it during hard times. You will enjoy the blessings I give you during the coming seasons of plenty, but always remember that I am the source. You will be happy about the relationships I fix, while knowing that your only source of safety is me. Now I want to take you on a trip, a journey to learn about my hopes and plans for your life. There shouldn't be broad statements about blessing. Instead, there should be specific details about what I have been doing behind the scenes while you were wondering what was going on. I want you to see your life through my eyes so that you can understand the plan I've been following and see the positioning I've been doing that you haven't seen with your own eyes. First, you need to understand that nothing in your life has happened by chance. You were chosen or allowed to go through every experience you have had, whether it felt like a blessing or a trial. The job you lost, which made you feel terrible, made room for something better, which you couldn't have had while you were still holding on to the old one. You were getting rid of someone who would have stopped you from reaching your goals when the relationship ended that broke your heart. Someone who was happy where they were and would have made you feel the same way. You were spared from a room that didn't have anything good for you when the door shut in your face. It felt like rejection, a dead end that looks like a chance. I have been putting together your experiences, picking out the lessons you needed to learn, and setting you up for this very moment, through both joy and pain. Take a moment to think about your present situation. Think about the things that have happened to you and how they have helped you grow as a person. What skills and knowledge have you gained? All of that is not a mistake. Everything is planned. You are exactly where you need to be and have exactly the right tools for what I'm about to call you into. You were angry that you weren't further along, that you hadn't accomplished more by now, and that you were frustrated that other people seemed to be making progress while you were stuck. That anger came from not understanding how I work. You were not being held back by me. I got you ready to go forward. There is a difference between being late and being ready, and what seemed like a wait was always just getting ready. Think about all the things that happened to you that seemed bad at the time, but were actually good for you now. The tough boss who pushed you to get better at things you didn't think you were good at. The economic downturn that taught you how to handle your money well. Your health scare made you remember to take care of the body I gave you. You learned to be more careful about who you trust after that betrayal. It was your failure that made you humble and open to learning again. There is something valuable that each of these experiences has added to your character that will be very important for this season. Second, I want you to know that I have been working behind the scenes. I solved problems you didn't even know existed while you were focused on the one in front of you. I was setting up connections that would meet needs you haven't even thought of yet, while you were worried about how to pay that bill. Even though you were pleading for just one breakthrough, I was planning 10 that will happen quickly, one after the other. What I do isn't limited to what you can see. Most of what I do takes place in places you can't see, at times you can't understand, and in ways you wouldn't expect. I am not a god who is limited by how you see things. I don't have to work in ways that are easy to track and measure. Behind the scenes, where you can't see it, a lot of my best work happens without anyone knowing. People are being swayed in ways that will depend on your future. Some people are making choices that will have huge effects on your life, and you can't even imagine what those effects will be. It's planned for people you've never met to cross your path at just the right time. There are chances being made that don't exist yet, but will show up fully formed when the time is right. People are getting resources from places you would never have thought to look. Doors are being opened by people whose hands you can't see. This is what I do. Everything I do is for the good of the people who love me. Everything, even the things you can't see or understand, and the things that seem like problems now, but are really chances. This is not your permanent position. This is the third thing I want you to understand. Right now, where you are is just a stop on the way, not the end goal. The lack you're feeling will pass soon. The hard times you're going through won't last forever. The restrictions that made this season what it was will not make the next season what it is. I am a god of movement, progress, and moving forward. I always have a plan for you, and the path I'm showing you is much better than the one you were on. Do not believe that this is the best thing that can happen. Don't believe the lie that says your best times are over. Do not accept your defeat and call it acceptance. Your real address is not here. This is a place to rest on a longer trip. There is a break between flights. There is a training camp going on before the big game. What you're going through now is getting you ready for something bigger. The lessons you're learning, the skills you're getting better at, and the character you're building are all getting you ready for a level you haven't reached yet, but are about to. Please take your eyes off of what's going on around you and look to the horizon. What I've planned for you is a big step up from what you already have. It changes things. It is an increase. The scenery is completely different. You are on your way to the promised land from the desert. You are going from being lost to inheriting. You are moving from just getting by to thriving. And it's not wishful thinking or telling yourself nice things. This is a prophetic statement based on promises I've already made and fully intend to keep. I have been lining up resources for your breakthrough, which is the fourth part of my plan I want to share. Provision in your name has already been set aside for you. It's not just floating around in space, hoping to find its way to you. It has been carefully chosen, assigned, and placed to reach you at just the right time. All of the things you need, money, chances, people, and knowledge, are already out there and moving toward you. As you say, it does seem like there isn't enough food. It doesn't make sense to me when you compare what you have to what you need. But you have the wrong numbers in your math. You're adding up your resources without mine being added in. And I have all the resources I need. Heaven has plenty for everyone. In my kingdom, there is plenty for everyone. I own all the cattle on 1,000 hills. Every mine's gold is mine. Every country's wealth came from what I said. And I can do more than just take care of you. I'm excited to take care of you. I love getting my kids nice presents. It makes me happy to meet your needs and go above and beyond what you expect. There is plenty in my kingdom. Let me tell you about it. This is not in line with human economics. The way it works is not based on supply and demand. It's not limited by things like inflation, recession, or the state of the market. The way my provision works is based on faith and obedience. Things come your way when you trust me and do what I say. More comes back than went out when you give when I tell you to, even if it doesn't make sense. There is provision when you step out in faith before you can see it. It seems to meet you on the way. The fifth strategic element is that I have been getting people who will be very important to your breakthrough ready in their hearts. Not every person who helps you will do so because they want to. Some people will help you because I have been working in their hearts to make them want to support what I am doing through your life. I have been making them feel good about you and helping them see how valuable you are. You didn't have to ask these supporters to help you or prove yourself in order to get their support. I have got them ready. I got them ready. They will come into your life when the time is right. They will make you wonder where they are from and why they want to help so much. This is what favor looks like. It's not luck or chance. Favor, divine intervention that makes people treat you better than they should, to let you in when you didn't have the right credentials, and to give you chances that should have gone to someone else. Favor is not fair in the way that people think of fairness. It's better than being fair. It's my hand on your life that's tilting things in your favor and changing outcomes beyond what you could have achieved on your own. And right now, God is blessing your life more. Different people will start to react to you in new ways. It's going to start happening that chances come up that make no sense. There will be openings in doors that have been shut for years. This is how favor works. Think about the people you have in your life at the moment. A few of them were put there just to help you in this next season. They have the things you need. They can help you get what you need. They know things you need to know. And I've been getting their hearts ready to let these things go to you. Not because you tricked them, impressed them, or earned their support, but because I spoke to them in ways they might not even be aware of, making them want to be kind to you, open doors for you, and take risks they wouldn't normally take. Time is the sixth strategic factor. Also, I want you to know how important timing is to my business. There is a set time for everything, and a right time for everything under the sky. And the reason some of your prayers haven't been answered yet isn't because I don't want to, but because the time hasn't come yet. I'm not withholding because I'm mean or don't care. I'm planning carefully because I know that blessing someone too soon can be just as bad as not blessing them at all. I understand that getting something before you're ready to handle it can turn a blessing into a curse. So I wait, time, and place myself, and when everything is just right, I let go. You've been praying for things to happen, and aren't sure why they still haven't. Now, you can see my answer to your prayer, but you can't see all the other things that need to be in place first. If you ask the chef why they haven't served your meal yet, it's like you're still waiting for important ingredients to arrive. The food will show up. The chef wants to serve you. But if they do so too soon, the dish will be incomplete and not satisfy you. I promise to give you not only what you asked for, but also what you need in a way that makes you happy. You and I both need to be patient for that to happen. But now I'm going to tell you the most exciting part. The time of waiting is over. The timing is right. Things are coming together slowly. What seems like a never-ending process of planning is finally coming together. What looked like an endless delay is about to give way to a sudden speed-up. When the certain time comes, you will be amazed at how quickly things start to move. Years of anticipation will be squished into a few moments of reality. Something that took a long time to build will seem to happen overnight. When you look back, you'll see that the time you spent waiting was worth it. It was important for the breakthrough to be as strong as it is about to be. If you think your waiting season is over and your sudden acceleration is about to start, I want you to say it right now. Put "my timing is now" in the comments. It's not just words on a screen. This is a sign of spirituality. This is the point in your story where things start to change. Let that message remind you every time you see it that you have moved from delay to destiny. Believe that heaven is listening and that angels are responding to your faith as you write it. You have unique gifts, callings, and tasks that no one else can do because I made you that way. I knew you before your mother formed you in her womb. I make you stand out. I put you in charge of certain tasks that I had ready for you before you started. It's not just general religious language. In your own life, this is a specific truth. You are here for a reason that is unique to you, an offer that you alone can make. You are the only one who can fill that spot in my kingdom, which is why everything you've been through has been preparing you for this. Some of you have been looking for years to find your why. You've tried new things, gone down different paths, and asked me many times to show you what you should be doing with your life. And I've been answering through experiences that helped you develop skills and through passions that kept coming up no matter what else you were doing. Through heartbreaking problems that made you want to help. Through chances that sparked your interest and duties that drained you. She was always there for you. Your purpose is not really hidden. It's more like it's spread out in your life, waiting for you to connect the dots. And now I'm going to make it easy for you to see the links, understand the pattern, and see how everything fits into a clear calling. The answer to your question won't come to you all at once like a lightning bolt. It will happen in stages like a sunrise, getting clearer and brighter as you keep your faith. You can see the next step better with each one you take. Every act of obedience helps us understand things better. Before you start walking, you don't have to see the whole path. Just look at the next step. Most of the time, the next step is easy, clear, and right there in front of you, ready to be taken. Take your time with this. Don't wait until everything is clear to move. After you take the step you can see, the next step will become clear. I put you in the situation you're in now, not by accident, but on purpose. The city you live in, the people you meet, and the chances you can take advantage of. Everything is planned. You are where you are because this is where your purpose is supposed to grow. Some of you have been daydreaming about being somewhere else because you think that's where your breakthrough is waiting for you. You think that if you could just move to a new city or place, everything would be different. But I want to tell you that the breakthrough you're looking for is right here, right now. Right now you have access to the resources you need. In your network, you already have the links you need. In your current situation, the chances you need are right there in plain sight. This doesn't mean you'll never move or change. This means that the breakthrough doesn't depend on where it happens. You have to be willing to obey, have faith, and put yourself in a place to receive what I am already pouring out. Take care of your garden and bloom. Excel where you are at the moment. Use what you have been given to the fullest where you are now. As for moving you somewhere else, it will happen naturally because of how faithful you have been where you are. Now let me talk about your family. I know they've been on your mind. There have been times when you prayed with words, and times when you prayed with groans that words can't describe. I know that seeing some of them go their separate ways has broken your heart. You have asked me many times to bring them back, keep them safe, and show them the truth that could free them. I want you to know that I heard your prayers, each and every one. My work goes on in ways you can't see. I can still reach the people you love who seem far away. Not a single one. It's not too short for me to save. My voice can break through the toughest hearts. My light can shine on even the darkest thoughts. I'm after your loved ones with the same unwavering love I used to chase you. Don't forget how far away you were from me before you got home. Do you remember how lost and confused you were? How sure you were that you would never find your way back? Still, here you are, hearing my voice and feeling my love. I can bring them back too if I can bring you back. Wait for the process to finish. Don't skip your prayers. It doesn't matter how long it takes or how far they seem to go. Don't give up hope. The cover of protection your prayers make over them is something they don't even know about. Your prayers are making it possible for my spirit to work in their lives. They are not where I want them to be yet, but your faith is getting them there. Continue to pray. Don't give up. Remember to love them like I do, without conditions, over and over and with hope. The big step forward is on the way. The lost children are coming home. I'm also working on how your family works together. The tensions that have been building for years, the conflicts that haven't been solved, the wounds that haven't fully healed, and the dysfunctional patterns that have been passed down from generation to generation. I am making your family line whole again. I'm breaking patterns that have been going on for generations. I'm fixing relationships that looked like they were broken for good. It takes time to do this work, and you need to help. Forgive even when it seems impossible to do so. Allow grace to flow when you would rather not. Be the first to say sorry, even if someone else did something wrong. Use what I've taught you about unconditional love in your family and see how it changes things. Let me change gears and talk to you about what needs to happen in your heart so that you can fully receive what I'm letting go of. The preparation that takes place inside is just as important as the positioning that takes place outside. To do this internal preparation, you have to work with me and choose to align your heart with what I'm doing to get rid of the things that are getting in the way of my blessing reaching you. Moving from fear to faith is the first thing I need you to do inside. For too long, fear has dominated your viewpoint. It has been changing the way you see your situation by coloring everything with the worst-case scenarios and making threats seem bigger than my offer. Fear wakes you up in the middle of the night with bad ideas. Fear follows you around all day asking, what if? How will you handle it? When will it happen? Fear has become so familiar to you that you don't even notice it. That's what you call being honest. That's what you call being ready. But it's fear. Fear has no place in the life of someone I care about. But faith has a different view. When faith sees the same situation, she sees chances for me to step in and help. When faith hears the same prediction, she says, I have the last word. Faith has the same doubts and relies on the fact that she knows I am trustworthy. Right now, I need you to pick faith, not because you feel it or because the situation calls for it, but because faith is a choice, a posture, and a conscious setting of your heart toward trust. When fear talks, you should always respond with faith, even if trust seems risky. Say what you know to be true about me every time your anxiety rises. Watch as your life changes as you train your mind to default to faith instead of fear. Moving from relying on yourself to relying on God is the second change. You've been taking care of everything by yourself. You have been working hard on things that were never meant to carry the full weight of your breakthrough, like strategizing, planning, and working from every angle. You worry when you wake up and feel stressed when you go to bed because you've been carrying my weight. This effort to save yourself is making you feel terrible. I never told you to do this by yourself, though. I never thought you'd be able to get things done by yourself. I asked you to join me in a partnership, a relationship in which your work and my power can work together to make things happen that neither of us could do on our own. What I want from you is not passivity. You shouldn't just sit back and wait for me to fix everything whilst you do nothing. Change the weight so you don't have to carry what I should be carrying. Do your part and trust me to do mine. Your job is to follow the steps I show you and be obedient. My job is to give power and make ways where there don't seem to be any. If you learn the difference between your part and my part, you will be able to find the rest you've been looking for. And the third change is from trying to rest. You have access to a place of rest that you have not been going to. The peace that comes from knowing you can't change what will happen. Being aware that I am in charge and that others can trust me brings me peace. You'll be free when you stop trying to force things to happen. This break is not being lazy. It's not being careless. In this strange state, you work from rest instead of for rest, where your work is driven by faith instead of fear, and your actions come from peace instead of worry. I want you to join this rest, to feel the lightness of living without always feeling like everything depends on you. I want you to try it. The fourth change is from not having enough to having plenty. Lack has shaped the way you think. Because money has been tight, you've been thinking small. Because of your bank account, you have been putting limits on your dreams. But your bank account doesn't stop me. I'm not limited by the resources you have now. There is more than enough for me because I am the God of plenty. And I want you to start thinking the same way I do. To believe that the God who owns everything will give you everything you need to do everything He has called you to do. To dream bigger than your circumstances allow. And to expect more than your past shows you should. Start talking about abundance even if you are still feeling like you don't have enough. Say overflow before you see it. Thank me for something that hasn't arrived yet. This isn't a lie. Don't think that this means your problems don't exist. This lines up your words with what I said, not with your problems. This is telling you about the future, instead of just telling you about the present. Your words are strong. Their job is to set the mood. They let people in. They bring in resources. They should be used to build the future I've planned instead of making the problems of the past worse. The fifth change is from being alone to being connected. Some of you have been trying to go through this journey by yourself because of past hurts that made you afraid of relationships, pride that made you not want to ask for help, or just being too tired to interact with other people. You've been left alone, which is not what I planned for you. I made you so we can connect. I made you for community. A lot of the time, the blessing I want to give out comes through relationships. That big break you need could come from a connection you have been avoiding. The help that would make your load lighter is waiting for you in a group you have been hesitant to join. I want you to stop being alone, not just into any relationships, but into the ones I've set up just for you. There are divine connections, kingdom partnerships, and people who will help you get better, encourage you, challenge you, and back you up as you go through everything I have planned for you. Being open in these relationships is necessary. They need you to be yourself instead of putting on a polished version of yourself. They need to be willing to take risks and be humble enough to accept help. They will change your life, though. You can no longer try to do this by yourself. I'm putting the right people around you at the right time. Now let me get your heart ready for what I'm about to do for you. This is a holy moment. This is more than just information. This is called impartation. It is possible for me to speak words over you that will change your life. Let your hands go. Raise your heart. Set yourself up to receive. Let your hands go. Please don't come to me with your fists clenched, stuck on your own ideas, plans, and schedule. Let me feel your hands. I have something better for you to hold on to that I'm about to give you. Get rid of the old to make room for the new. Forgive the people who let down your hopes and made you afraid to hope again. Let go of the wrongs that have been making your heart sick. Let go of the need to control things that were never in your power. Spread your hands out with the palms facing up in a surrendering and open position. Set your heart up to receive. Some of you have built walls around your hearts without realizing it, to keep yourself from being hurt. You've decided that hoping hurts too much when you can't have it. So you stopped having hope. You lied to yourself and said you were being realistic when you were really just protecting yourself. However, the walls that were meant to keep you safe from harm are now stopping you from getting good things. You can't be open to blessings and hope at the same time. They get together. So I'm asking you to take down the walls and risk hoping again so that your heart is ready to receive what I've been preparing. Right now, I'm letting provision come into your life. It seems like something is changing in heaven as these words reach you. Some doors that were locked are being opened. It is now possible to use resources that were blocked. Chances that were hidden are now becoming clear. When I talk to the storehouses of heaven, I tell them to open over your life. I am calling for more in your relationships, your health, your finances, and anywhere else you have felt like you were lacking. Increase is your share. Abundance is what you inherit. What I've made for you is more than enough. This rule covers a lot of ground. There is something for every need in your life. Make sure you have enough money to pay your bills and cover your upcoming costs. Relational provision to give you the community and connection you need. Make sure your body has the nutrients and energy it needs. Give you the emotional peace and stability you've been missing. Give yourself spiritual food for the growth and depth you want. I'm giving out provision in every area because I care about all of them. I care about every detail of your life, no matter how big or small. Take note of this provision. Don't let doubt make you feel like you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it because you're good, but you get it because I am good. Don't let the fact that you don't deserve it make you think that this is for someone else. This is a direct message to you, about you, and for you. This rule has your name on it. It did not want to wait for this moment when you would be ready to receive it. Get it right now. In your heart, say yes. Let me pour out what I have for you. Healing is coming into your body from me. I am restoring anything that isn't working the way I intended it to. No matter what pain has been with you all the time, I am relieving it. I am rewriting the diagnosis that has been hanging over you like a cloud. Cells and I talk to each other and tell them to do what I planned. I talk to systems and tell them to work with my health intention. When I talk to organs, I tell them to work at their best. Pain is listening to me, and I tell it to let go. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet, healing is currently coursing through you. Take it. Do not think about it. Do not ask how. Just get it. This healing doesn't just help your body, it also helps your mind and emotions. I'm taking away the power of the anxiety that has been bothering you. I'm taking away the depression that has been weighing you down. I'm freeing you from the trauma that has been controlling how you act. I'm replacing the negative thought patterns that have become habits in your mind with truth. Complete recovery, healing, and health in body, soul, and spirit. This is what I'm letting go of over you. I'm putting peace in your mind. All of the anxious thoughts, scary scenarios, and tormenting worries that have been going through your mind are now being shut down. I'm putting calm in its place. Instead of fear, I have faith. Instead of confusion, I'm bringing things to light. I'm giving you Christ's mind. A mind that is steady, clear, strong, and at ease. A mind that fully trusts me and doesn't have to worry in order to come up with its own solutions. You can feel this peace in your mind right now. Allow it to get in. Let it push out every other thought. Let it become the way things are now. This peace doesn't mean that there are no problems. It's the presence of my spirit when things go wrong. It's an unnatural calm that doesn't depend on things getting better. It's the peace that you can't explain that keeps your mind and heart safe and keeps you steady when everything else is shaking. This is the peace I'm giving away. Take it. Let it watch over the gates of your mind. Let your soul always be in this state. I'm putting happiness into your heart. Not happiness that only lasts as long as things go well. Joy that comes from your connection to me and can't be shaken. This happiness makes you strong. It will help you get through tasks that would normally be too hard for you. It will help you see things in a different light when things don't seem possible. It will be full of praise when your situation says you should be sad. Enjoy this happiness. Let it fill up the spaces where sadness has lived for too long. Spread it out so that everyone around you can feel its warmth. This happiness goes with you no matter how you feel or how much energy you have. Bad news or annoying people don't change it. This happiness doesn't come from things on earth. It comes from the eternal spring of my being with you. When you stay connected to me, even when your feelings change, joy stays the same. You may be able to laugh again. You can feel lighter in your steps again. The weight that has been in your life can go away, and happiness can come in its place. This is what I'm letting go of. This is the thing I want you to receive. I'm letting breakthrough happen in your life. Things are beginning to move again after getting stuck. The problem that didn't seem like it could be solved is about to get one. The door that was shut is about to open all the way. Breakthrough is what you get, not just in one place but everywhere you've been fighting. One big step forward after another, until you can't remember all the things I've done for you. You can expect these breakthroughs. Keep an eye out for them. Enjoy them when they come. Some of these big steps forward will happen quickly and dramatically. There will be a wall one minute and not there the next. Other big steps forward will happen slowly at first, but they will pick up speed over time until you see how much has changed. There will be both kinds. Both types are important. Be ready for sudden surprises and wait for things to happen gradually. Both are things I've made. You can choose either one. I am putting good things into your relationships. People who have been far away will get closer. Disagreements that seemed impossible to solve will be solved. Some doors that have been shut against you because of problems with other people are about to open. favor with people and God. This is what I'm letting go of. You can expect different responses from people. You can expect opportunities to come up as your connections get stronger. Expect relationships that you thought were broken for good to get better. This favor will show up in strange ways. People will help you even though you didn't ask for it. You'll get chances through connections you barely remember making. Someone will open doors for you because they said nice things about you that you didn't know about. This is how favor works. People are favoring you because of my hand in your life. I'm giving you goodwill that you didn't earn. Please walk in this favor. Prepare for it. Thank me for it before you see it. I'm giving you clarity about your purpose. The fog is going away. Things are becoming clearer. Things that seemed hard are now easy. What seemed mysterious is now being shown. You will know what God wants you to do. You'll see how everything fits together. You will understand why you are the way you are and what you should do with the things you have been given. This clarity will give you power. It will make things clear. Being able to live with a purpose instead of just wandering around will make you happy. This clarity will come to some of you through a certain word, a sudden knowing that drops into your spirit with clear certainty. For some, it will happen slowly, with pieces fitting together over time until the whole picture is seen. It's coming, no matter how it comes. There will be no more confusion. The wandering is coming to an end. You are about to enter a time of living with a purpose that will fill your soul in ways that nothing else has. I'm letting go of the protection over your life. The enemy has been making plans to attack you. He has been planning, strategizing, and looking for weak spots while waiting for chances to strike. But I'm putting up a fence around you that he can't get through. I've sent angels to watch over you in every way. You will not be seen by the schemes of darkness and will not be hurt by enemy weapons. You're safe. You'll be okay. It's safe for you. Not because of what you did, but because you are mine. This gives your family extra protection as well. I'm putting a hedge around your house. Angels are being put up at your home's doors and windows. The same protection I'm giving you is also giving it to your kids, your spouse, your parents, and everyone else who lives with you. They can't be taken by the enemy. He can't take them from me. He can't change the course of events that I have planned for them. Because you are connected to me and I am connected to you, they are safe. All of the things I'm letting go of are working for your good. These are not separate blessings that work on their own. These things are all connected parts of a bigger change I'm making in your life. The provision makes the goal possible. The healing helps with the assignment. The peace makes it possible for people to get along. The defense keeps the enemy from taking what I've given them. Everything is linked. All of this is part of my big plan for your life. It's all coming together now. You're still ahead of the best. Some of you may have felt like you've reached your peak, that the best parts of your story are over, and that everything goes downhill from here on out. But I want you to know that your best days are still to come. The best things that will happen to you are still to come. The most important thing you can do is wait for the future. You won't know true happiness until you feel it. Your second will be bigger than your first. Your end will be better than the beginning. There is an exciting turn in the story I'm writing with your life that will take your breath away. Don't let your enemy take away your future by making you believe it doesn't exist. Don't let being down make you lose the hope that keeps your faith alive. The next thing is better than the last one. You are going farther than you were before. You're about to reap a harvest of happiness from the tears you shed. The prayers you prayed out of desperation are about to get a lot of answers. The faithfulness you have shown in secret is about to pay off in a way that everyone can see. What do I mean when I say your best days are ahead? I'm not talking about empty hope or empty encouragement. As someone who has seen your whole life, from before you were born to after you die, I share my thoughts with you. I hear every word, see every scene, and know every plot twist. And from that point of view, I can say for sure that the story is building up to something beautiful. Think about the great stories that have shaped your mind. All of them follow the same pattern. There is a beginning where the story starts and the characters are introduced. In the middle, things get tougher and it's not clear what will happen. There is also a peak where everything comes together, where the fight is over, where good wins over evil, and where love wins over everything. This is how your life works too. Right now, You are somewhere in the middle. The fight is real. The outcome doesn't look certain. But now the big moment is coming. The resolution is getting close. And the event will be wonderful. The hard times you're going through now are not the end of your story. They set you up for your breakthrough. Not every hero wins the first time they try. Every champion has to deal with problems before they can win. Every person who is successful has a hard time before they reach their goals. Right now you are in that hard part of the book. But this isn't the end of your story. This is the part that makes your last chapter so strong, important, and worth celebrating. When you look back on your life from the end of time, this time will not be remembered mostly for how hard it was. You'll remember it for how it changed you. The person who became more trustworthy, their faith grew, their reliance on me grew, and their compassion for others spread. These are the real treasures that get you through hard times, and they last forever. This is also about leaving a legacy, because what you do in this life will be heard by people you will never meet. Your love for them doesn't end when you do. It lives on in the lives you touched, the seeds you planted, and the example you set. How you deal with your own hard times teaches someone else how to deal with their own. The faith you show is being watched by your children, grandchildren, and spiritual descendants who will follow your lead. You're not just living your own life. You're making a plan for people who will come after you. How are you going to deal with pain? What will you do when you're let down? When you're hurt, how will you treat other people? It's not just you who has to make these choices. They are for everyone who is watching you and picking up tips from what you do. Now is the time to make choices that you will be proud of later. I will make choices that will allow future generations to trust me the way you did. The legacy I want you to leave isn't mostly about success or getting things. It has to do with being loyal. It's about being someone who could trust me no matter what. To show that your relationship with me is important, you have to do this, that you can trust my promises, that my love is real, strong, and changes things. When people think of you, I want them to think of someone who walked with God, believed even when it seemed impossible, and loved deeply, generously, and fully. These choices you make now will set the tone for the rest of your life. You leave a legacy every time you choose faith over fear. You leave a legacy every time you choose to forgive instead of being angry. You leave a legacy every time you choose kindness over greed. That you trust me even when it doesn't make sense is a gift that you leave behind. These little decisions add up to a life that says a lot about me and what I do for the people I love. Now I'm going to talk about how powerful your testimony is. Your story is important. Everything you've been through, all the hard times, all the wins, and all the lessons you've learned, all of this is a testimony that can change other people's lives. People who are going through the same things you are give each other hope when you talk about what you have done. It shows that a breakthrough is possible. It points people to me as the one who can change them. Do not forget how powerful your testimony can be. The enemy wants you to keep quiet, hide your problems, and act like everything has always been okay. Being truly open and honest about the journey has its power, as does showing others that following me does not mean a life without problems, but a life where problems are solved. The message is in your mess. Your test is now your testimony. Because of what you've been through, you can help other people who are going through similar things. I'm going to make it possible for you to share your testimony. There will be times when I can tell people what I've done. Don't be afraid to take these chances. Don't be afraid of being judged or embarrassed that you won't share. Someone else might find your story just what they need to keep going when they want to give up. Someone's story could be the link that brings them from hopelessness to optimism, from darkness to light, or from death to life. Get ready to speak now. Plan what you're going to say. Find the most important times when I showed up. Clearly describe the change that took place. Always be ready to share, because chances to do so often appear out of the blue. Being so happy and at peace even though things are hard. Be ready to tell someone about me when they ask. If someone with similar problems asks for help, be ready to talk about what worked for you. The things you said are useful, and I will use them. Also, let me talk about how important it is to be thankful on your journey. Not just a pleasant feeling, gratitude. As you do it, your spiritual view will change, and your heart will be more open to receive more of what I have for you. You can make room for more when you are thankful for what you already have. Focusing on what is right instead of what is wrong brings you in line with who I am and what I want to do. The enemy wants you to focus on what you don't have, what is broken, or what hurts. He knows that if he can keep your attention on that, you will miss the good things going on around you. But gratitude gets in the way of his plan. The attitude of gratitude says, yes, things aren't perfect, but look at what God has done. Yes, there are problems, but look at how far we've come. Yes, tomorrow is uncertain, but look at how faithful God has been up to this point. Share this video with someone you care about, like a friend or family member. This prophetic word is more than just a video forward. When you share it, you bring the anointing into your own life and into your network. The breakthrough you're getting will reach them through you. The Bible also says, give, and it will be given to you. As you share this blessing, expect it to come back to you many times over. You can expect your own breakthrough to happen faster. Now click the share button and see how God can use you to change someone else's life. Start being thankful every day. Choose to think about what you're grateful for. It's not just the big things that you should list. Also include the little things. You have a place to sleep, food to eat, people who love you, air to breathe, another day, and chances to learn, serve, and make a difference. You will see these things more often if you train yourself to do so. And the more you see them, the happier and calmer you'll feel. Gratitude also affects how you deal with problems. When you approach a problem with gratitude, it stops being just a problem to be solved and starts becoming a chance to grow. You question things in a new way. You ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of, why is this happening to me? You don't think about what you've lost. You think about what you still have. Instead of being angry about the problem, you thank me for what it's making you. This change in point of view doesn't get rid of the problem, but it does change how you feel about it. Also, let me talk about worship. Worship is related to gratitude, but it goes deeper than that. Worship is telling everyone who I am, no matter what they are going through. It has chosen to honor me even though there is a storm going on. There are times when you want to complain, but you say nice things instead. Worship is war with the spirit world. This is what you say when you worship. I am still good, I am still in charge, and I am still worthy of praise no matter what. The enemy doesn't like how you worship him. He can't stand hearing you praise me. It confuses him when you worship when things are hard. He threw everything he had at you. You didn't curse me. Instead, you blessed me. You got closer instead of moving away. You didn't lose faith. Instead, you spoke your faith more clearly. This kind of worship stops the enemy's plan and lets the sky open up over your life. Worship was a big part of some of the most important discoveries in the Bible. Paul and Silas were beaten and chained up in jail, but they started to pray. Suddenly, there was an earthquake. The chains came off. The prison doors were opened. When Jehoshaphat saw how big the army was, he sent worshippers out ahead of his soldiers. As they worshipped, the enemy turned against itself and lost. Prayer has power that goes beyond what we can understand. It calls for help from angels. It changes the spiritual atmosphere. It invites me to be present. Make it a habit to worship every day. Not just singing songs, though that's fine, but letting you know who I am all day. Praise God when you wake up. Worship when you're having a hard time. Praise God when you're scared. When you have a breakthrough, you should worship. Worship should be the background music of your life, the way your heart is set by default, and the thing you say over and over again. I planned this life for you, and it will bring you more happiness and peace than anything else. Let me now talk to you about how strong your words are. Words are more than just sounds you say. They hold spiritual power inside them. They have the power to make things or break things, to build or tear down, to bless or curse. The things you say about your life matter more than you think. Saying things that make you feel like you'll lose means you agree with what the enemy wants for you. That which you say, like, I will never get out of this, or nothing ever works out for me, or I am just unlucky, makes the things you want to get rid of stronger. These negative statements create an environment that makes it harder to make progress. They become predictions that come true and confirm your worst fears. But when you say words of faith, you agree with what I have planned for you. Your words will match my promises when you say that I am your provider and you will not lack. Saying that you are more than a conqueror because Christ loves you is speaking the truth, which has the power to change your life. When you say that no weapon made against you will work, you are calling on my protection for your life. In every place where you have been speaking death, start speaking life. Say abundance instead of lack over your money. Say healing instead of sickness over your health. Say restoration over your relationships instead of destruction. Say hope over your future instead of despair. These statements don't deny what is happening in your life right now. They are prophecies about what will happen to you. They are words of faith that say things that aren't true. Pay attention to what you say about yourself. How would you describe yourself to someone else? How do you talk to yourself? If you criticize and judge yourself, you are reinforcing a sense of who you are that I did not give you. Instead of truth, you agree with lies. How do you talk about yourself? The way I talk about you. You're loved. You have been picked. We forgive you. You can do it. You're strong. Because I am more than enough in you, you are enough. This doesn't mean acting like problems don't exist or not admitting that things are hard. It means deciding to pay more attention to the truth than to the situation. It means letting my word be the last word on your situation. It means turning your words into tools for change instead of tools for defeat. What you say matters. Do not waste them. Also, let me talk about how important it is to rest. I made you so that you need to rest. And bad things happen when you ignore that need. You get cranky and can't do as much. You choose bad things. You are more likely to get sick and be attacked by the enemy. The rest is necessary. It's important. I showed how to rest in creation. I worked 6 days and then took the 7th day off. And it wasn't because I was tired. I was setting a pattern for you to follow. The pattern of work and rest is built into everything that is made. When you break this rhythm and work non-stop without taking breaks, you are going against how I designed you to work. Not being lazy is rest. Some people feel bad about taking a break because they think it means they're not working. Rest, on the other hand, is useful in ways that work never is. Rest replenishes what work wears out. Resting makes it possible to do better work. Your body, mind, and spirit can rest from the stress of everyday life. Without rest, you get tired and can't do anything, not even the work you were trying to do before rest. I want you to rest on the Sabbath. Make time on a regular basis to rest and recharge. Rest your mind, heart, and spirit, as well as your body, even though that's important too. Some time away from the stresses and demands of life. Time spent with me without any plans. It's time to just be instead of always doing. You will be able to keep up this pattern of rest for a long time. It will keep you from getting too tired before you get there. Learn to take breaks even when you're busy. This is a hard skill to get, but it is possible. This means keeping a peaceful attitude inside even when things are tough outside. I want you to stay connected to me as your source of strength, instead of constantly drawing from your own weak reserves. It means doing work while resting instead of resting while working. When you get good at this skill, you'll be able to keep up a pace that would wear out most people because your strength keeps coming back instead of slowly fading away. Let me now talk about the specific people I've put in your life. They're not just there by chance. Every important relationship has a reason for being there. I set up divine connections that could change your life if you recognize them and take good care of them, whether they are for a season or a lifetime. Some people in your life are there to teach you something. No matter how nice or mean your teachers are, you need to learn something from them. Pay close attention to what you learn from each relationship. What kinds of character are being built? What are the weaknesses that are being shown? What strengths are being built up? When you go into a relationship with the right attitude, it can help you grow. Some people are in your life to get something from you. They need what you have. I have given you the tools to be a blessing to others. Whether it's through advice, support, practical help, or just being there when they need someone who cares. And these relationships give you the chance to answer that call. Do not keep what I gave you to yourself. Let it flow to other people through you. The blessing you give will come back to you many times over. Some people in your life are meant to be with you when things get hard. They're friends who won't leave you when things get tough. They will be there for you in the tough times and joyous times when you reach the top. These connections are valuable and should be carefully cared for. Spend money on them. Be open and honest with them. Don't just show them the polished version of yourself. Let them see the real you. There are people in your life who are only there for a short time. Being together doesn't become less important because of this. It just means that the relationship was meant to be for a certain season. The relationship could end or change into something else when the season is over. Not too long after the season is over, but also not so little that you don't notice it. Some of the most important relationships in your life may happen during the off-season. Watch out for the voices that try to change your mind. Not everyone who wants to know about your life should be able to. Not every person who gives you advice wants what's best for you. Some people are bad for you. Some will throw you off. Some people will try to get you to go in a different direction than the one I've chosen. Learn to spot these voices and stop letting them affect you. People who bring out the best in you, tell you the truth, even when it's painful, boost your faith, and push you to grow, should be around you. Now I'm going to talk about the dreams I have given you, the wants that won't go away no matter how hard you try to stop them, those thoughts of what might be that keep coming up even when things tell you they can't, those wants for something more that seem too big to come true. These dreams don't just happen. A lot of them were put there by me. I am a God who makes dreams come true, not just dreams at night, though I do sometimes talk to people through them, but also dreams during the day, pictures of what might be. You have been given these dreams as signs that will lead you to the future I have planned for you. They become real if you take good care of them, but not all of my dreams come true. Some dreams come from your own wants, which may or may not be in line with my goals. The culture you live in can give you some dreams, using worldly standards to measure success, which I never agreed with. Being smart is important. How many dreams did I give you? Which ones do you need to give up for something better? Help you tell the difference between dreams that come from me and dreams that don't. My words and my character are consistent with my dreams. They never go against what I have made clear in the Bible. If having a dream means breaking my rules or being dishonest, then it's not for me. But if you have a dream that makes you question your faith, while also keeping you rooted in reality, it could be a sign from God. Not just you, but also others benefit from my dreams. It's fine to follow your dreams if they will help you personally, but my dreams always include helping other people. They make the world a better place. They help my kingdom grow. They make a positive difference in more than one person's life. Dreams only about yourself. Dreams that are solely concerned with your comfort, status, or material wealth are rarely from me. I need faith in order to pursue my dreams. They are bigger than what you can do by yourself. It might be a good dream if you can reach it with your own hard work and resources, but it's probably not a God dream. God's help is needed for dreams to come true. In order to follow them, you have to trust me and leave before you can see the whole path. This is just how it is. I want you to need me. I want your dreams to bring you closer to me, not separate you from me. In the midst of uncertainty, my dreams bring me peace. When you step into the unknown, you might feel scared, but when you pursue something I didn't mean for you, you might feel uncertain. When a dream is from me, it makes me feel calm, even if it's scary. You know this is right. I always feel uneasy when I dream that it's not from me, even if it seems safe. It's like something is not right. Learn to pay attention to these signs inside you. I'd also like to talk about the different stages of your life. Life is not a static situation. It goes through different seasons, and each one has its own traits, problems, and chances. Knowing what season you're in will help you get through it without fighting it or expecting something it wasn't meant to give you. There are times to get ready. There will be times when I help you get ready for what's to come, because there isn't any fruit yet. These times may feel like they aren't getting anything done, but roots you can't see are getting deeper. Character is being made. People are getting better at things. More space is being made available. Do not dislike times of getting ready. Do not rush through them to get to the harvest that you can see. Trust that the work you do underground is important and will eventually pay off in a big way above ground. During certain times of the year, you plant seeds that will grow into a harvest later on. You need faith during these times because you spend time, energy, and resources without getting anything back right away. For some reason, the work you do doesn't pay off. This might make you give up if you don't know much about planting. It takes time for seeds to sprout and grow. Trust that the harvest will come at the right time and keep planting. There are growing seasons when the things you planted start to grow and get bigger. Getting through these seasons takes time and care. It is impossible to rush growth. It takes time. As something grows, it's your job to care for it. Keep it safe from harm. Give it what it needs to grow, and trust the process. To check on the roots, don't try to pull the plant up. Let it grow at the rate I've planned. There are harvest seasons when you can see the results of your hard work and get back what you put in. These times of the year are fun and rewarding, but they also call for wisdom. It's important to gather the harvest at the right time and take good care of it. Do not let the fact that there was a lot of food make you cocky or lazy. Don't forget who made the growth possible. Stay thankful and kind, and share your harvest with people who are still waiting for theirs. Each year has times of rest, when the land is left fallow and you can recover from the work of the previous year. It may feel like these times aren't useful, but they are necessary. They help you get better. They give the soil a chance to grow back. They get you ready for the next round of planting and harvesting. Do not fight times of rest. They don't mean you failed. They're important parts of a healthy rhythm. Know that these seasons come and go. One comes after the other in patterns that change and repeat sometimes. Figuring out what season you're in will help you act in the right way instead of fighting what I'm doing. It's not smart to plant something during harvest time. It doesn't make sense to harvest during planting season. Figure out the season and act in a way that fits it. Let me talk about sticking with things, because the life I've called you to needs it. When everything in you wants to give up, perseverance is the quality that keeps you going. The will to see things through, finish what you started, and keep going, even when things get tough. You will never get to the places I have planned for you if you give up. This is known by the enemy. He knows that he will win if you give up. That's why he will do everything he can to wear you down, make you give up, and show you that the goal is not worth the work. He will make the problems bigger and the reward smaller. He will show you people whose lives were easier than yours, which will make you wonder why yours is so hard. His goal is always to stop you before you make a big step forward. You will get there if you keep going. That's the truth. The bad guy doesn't want you to know. The big step forward is there. This place is a real one. The promise will come true. You need to keep going. Just one more step, and then another, and another. Each step brings you closer, even if you can't see it. As you stay true every day, you get closer to your goal. Perseverance involves more than just gritting your teeth and getting through it on your own. That level of persistence is draining and can't last. I am your source, and when your own strength runs out, you can draw it from me. That is true perseverance. It means leaning on my grace and letting my power hold you up when you can't hold yourself up. This kind of persistence doesn't depend on your limited resources, so it can last as long as it takes. How do you learn to be persistent? By doing it often. You build up your perseverance muscle every time you face a challenge and decide to keep going. Every time you feel like giving up but decide to keep going, you build up your ability to do so in the future. Do little things at first. Stick with the little challenges, and they will make you stronger for the bigger ones. Don't feel like going, but do it anyway. Do what you need to do even when it's easier to give up. Little things you do to keep going will help you be more persistent when it matters most. You should know that I believe in you. What you can do has been shown to me. I have seen the great things that are waiting to happen in you. If you fully gave in to my plans and let me work through you without any limits, I have seen what you could become. I think you can become that person. I think you can reach that potential. I think you can get to those places that seem so far away right now. I believe in you even though you haven't done well in the past. It comes from what I put in you when I made you. It comes from the gifts I left behind, the calling I set up, and the plan I made for your life before you were born. Because I made you, I know what you were meant to do. I'm sure you can do it because I'll be with you the whole way and give you everything you need. Stop ruling yourself out. Don't keep putting yourself down. Stop making a list of all the reasons you can't do what I want you to do. Even if those reasons are true, they are not the only ones that matter. I have the last word, and you can do it. I believe you will. I think the big break is on the way. It is possible to reach the goal. The dream is going to come true. Trust me. Trust me. Believe in yourself as much as I believe in you. This message is almost over. However, what I've said will stay with you long after these words are gone. I've spoken truths that are like seeds that will keep giving rise to fruit. The good things I let go of are still coming to you. I still stand by the promises I made. Do not think of this as just another message you got but forgot to read. Allow it to go deep. It can change the way you live and think. Note down what stood out to you. In the days to come, think about those words again. Let them hold your soul up when the storms come. When you have doubts, let them strengthen your faith. The words I use are life and spirit. They have power that you can't understand. Believe them. Use them to stand on. They should be the base on which you build everything else. I'm with you. I stand with you. I'm making everything work out for your good. There is nothing that can separate us. My plans for you can't be stopped. If you stay devoted to me, nothing can stop your destiny. As you move forward, have faith, hope, and expectations. Really, the best is still to come. You are my beloved child. You've always been. You'll always be. I poured my love on you before the world was even made. I picked you. I called you. I gave you gear. And I will finish the work I began in you. This is what I promise. This is my promise. I promise that I will never break this promise. Certain things are true about the dreams I give. They usually have to do with making a difference instead of just getting things for yourself. They fit with the gifts and ways I've wired you. Because they are bigger than you can do on your own. They require faith. Even though they make you scared, they bring life and energy to your thoughts. They last over time instead of going out of style with the next big thing. Believe in your dreams. Don't brush them off as silly or impossible. A lot of things that exist now began as dreams that no one could see coming true, but someone was brave enough to go after them anyway. It's possible that your dream will lead to something big that changes your life, your neighborhood, or even the whole world. Why should you bury what I planted because you are afraid, because it is practical, or because other people think it is wrong? Hold on to your dreams at the same time. Be ready to let me change, improve, and shape them. There are times when my dream is pretty close to what I have planned. I change your path to something even better as you go after it. Be able to change. Stay ready to give up. Let me write your story, even when things go in ways you didn't expect. Let me talk about the trip that's coming up. You must be interested in what's going to happen. Sometimes you wish you could see into the future, understand the whole plan, and know for sure how things will turn out. But faith doesn't work that way. Faith keeps moving forward even though she can't see the whole picture. She trusts that I can see it, and I'm leading her every step. I tell you about my plans one step at a time, not to annoy you, but to help you grow in your faith and in your relationship with me. You wouldn't have to depend on me every moment if you knew what was going to happen. It would be enough for you to stay connected, listen, and give up. You stay close to me, stay humble, and depend on my guidance instead of your own understanding because of the gradual revelation. This is what I can tell you about the trip ahead. I'm going to be with you the whole time. I will be there for you no matter what. Anything that is done to you, I will defend you. I will give you whatever you need. You won't have to face any moments by yourself. If you don't have my resources, you won't face a single problem. Not a single choice will be made by you without my advice. I'm with you. That's enough. There will be hard parts on the way ahead. There won't be an easy path, but there will be one that gets you where you need to go. A path where you can find everything you need at all times. With my help, you'll be able to handle the problems you're facing. They might feel too much, but that's usually because you're trying to handle them on your own. When you lean into me and use my power, you will find that any problem is easier to handle. You will have victories, breakthroughs, answers, and progress on the path ahead. These wins are on the way. They are already planned out on the calendar of all time. Keep going. Do not lose faith. If you keep doing what they say, you will meet them. Some will appear out of nowhere. Others will slowly show up. They are coming, though. The trip ahead will have a reason for being. Each step is important. Every experience shapes us in some way. There is no waste. Even the side trips, delays, and problems are part of my plan. You're not just wandering around aimlessly. You are being led on purpose to a place that will satisfy your soul and help you follow your calling. Be sure as you walk forward. Not confidence in yourself, even though you're smarter and stronger than you think. Confidence in me. Confidence in my ability to effectively lead you. Confidence in my ability to handle the situation. Confidence in the good future I've planned for you. This level of confidence is not haughtiness. It's faith and the way you stand that makes me feel best. I'd also like to talk about the discipline of waiting, since waiting is a big part of being a Christian. Waiting for an important development, waiting on responses, waiting for people to keep their promises, waiting for things to get better. One of the hardest things about following me can be the waiting, but it's also one of the most important. What's in your heart is revealed by waiting. You find out what you really think about me when you have to wait. Trust that I'll be on time. Do you believe what I say? Do you believe that I'm working even though you can't see it? How you wait will tell you the answers to these questions. It says something about your faith if you wait with stress and impatience. There is something else that shows up when you wait with peace and expectation. This time of waiting is to get you ready for what's to come. It's not empty time to wait. It's time for growth. There are things going on in you and around you that will be important for the breakthrough when it comes. It wouldn't be good for you if I gave you the breakthrough now before you were ready. It could even hurt you. Believe in my timing. There is a reason for the waiting, even if it doesn't seem important. I'll show you how to wait well. Wait with hope, not hopelessness. You can count on me to show up. The big break will happen soon. You can expect the promise to come true. This expectation shows faith in action, and I like it. Don't just wait. Do something. Waiting doesn't mean you have to do nothing. You have to trust me with the things you can't do and do what you can. Believe for the big things while staying true to the little things. Do not worry as you wait with worship. While you're waiting, get to know me better and get closer to me. This will help your relationship with me. If you let it, the time of waiting can turn into a time of getting close. We won't have to wait forever. That's a promise. Each season ends, and this one does too. The big step forward you've been waiting for is almost here. It's already on its way to answer your prayer. There is progress being made on the promise I made. Wait for a long time. Do not lose faith. Don't give up. Soon the wait will be over. I want you to be excited when you wake up. Every day, not just tomorrow. Expectation that I will show up. Expectation that there will be a breakthrough soon. Expectation that today could be the day when everything changes. Being able to expect this is faith in action. It means getting up and ready for miracles. It means going about your day with your eyes open for chances. Every day ends with people being thankful for what happened and looking forward to what's to come. Expect the best. When you expect good things from me, it makes me feel good. Your life is going through a beautiful change right now. It's there, even if you can't see it very well yet, like a flower before it opens, like dawn before the sun really comes up, like spring before the first flower buds show up. Just past the edge of your view, something beautiful is beginning to take shape. Don't give up. Do not lose faith. Keep going. You are closer than you think to seeing the manifestation. If you have to wait, it will be worth it every second. It will be worth every test of faith and patience. I'm your shepherd. Do your best to really understand that truth. I'm your shepherd, the person who knows every path and every danger that lies ahead of them, the person who knows all of your thoughts and has counted all of your hairs, the person who will never leave you with wolves or lead you astray. You won't need anything because I am your shepherd, not because you can't want anything, but because I will always give you everything you need. What you need is always there, not what you want, and I often give you what you want when it fits with my goals, because I enjoy making you happy. There are many things a shepherd does for his sheep. He shows them where to get food and water. He keeps them safe from danger. He takes care of their wounds. His job is to find them when they get lost. He knows their names all by heart. He lies down at the door of the sheepfold and blocks anything that might try to hurt them with his body. This is what I am to you. This is how I love you. This is the relationship I want to get to know you better. I'm taking you along still water. You don't have to let the chaos around you make you crazy. I'm taking you to peaceful places, quiet times and times of rest, not to get away from life, but to start over with it. These calm waters can be found where I am. Still water peace can be felt in the middle of a storm, because the peace I give doesn't depend on what's going on. It depends on how you connect with me. When the water is still, you can clearly see your reflection. The picture is messed up by the rough water. Still water, on the other hand, shows you the real you. You are becoming more aware of who you are because of me. A spot where the honest way I see you takes the place of other people's opinions that aren't true and your own insecurities. You will see yourself through my eyes when it is quiet. What you see will change the way you live. Your soul is being healed by me. Being worn out, empty, and running on empty are all words that describe how you've been feeling. All of it is going backwards. Soul healing is taking place. Deep rest, full renewal, and full replenishment. Let me fix you up. Don't keep trying to get better with methods that never quite work. Let me do what I can do alone if you come to me, the source. Resting your body is part of soul restoration, but it's not all of it. It is the renewal of who you are inside. The thing that has been lost is hope for rebuilding. The source of joy that has been used up has been restored. It's the return of peace that was taken away. It is the sense of purpose that needs to be brought back to life. Your spirit has been through a lot. It has been hit in ways that no one else saw. But I saw them, and I'm making them better. I am showing you the right way to go. There aren't perfect paths where you never trip, but there are good paths that lead to good places. You have been given these paths in particular. They might not be the paths that other people are taking. Even though those paths aren't the ones you would have picked, they are the right ones for you and will take you where you need to go. The right way to go doesn't always look the way we think it will. They sometimes go through places you wouldn't expect. On occasion, they have challenging stretches, and other times, they are enjoyable. But they all lead to the same place. Everything I have planned for you will come true. Do what I say, even if the way doesn't make sense. Even when it looks like I'm going the extra mile for you. Every turn has a reason that you will only understand after the fact. You will not be afraid of anything, even though you are walking through the valley of the shadow of death. I didn't promise you a life without low points. I promised to be with you through all of them, though. You don't need to be afraid because I'm with you. When you are in my care, nothing bad can hurt you in the end. The enemy can attack, but he can't hurt. He can bother you, but he can't claim you. You are mine, and nothing in the world can take you away from me. It sounds scary, but the valley of the shadow of death is just a shadow. You can't get hurt by shadows. Unless you know what they are, they can be scary, but they don't mean anything. They don't have any power. I am much stronger than the threats you face, so they may not seem so big. Do not be afraid as you walk through the valley. That shadow can't hurt you. I'm with you. Your staff and rod make me feel better. You are safe because I will guide you and protect you. Threats were fought off with the rod. The staff was used to lead sheep and save them. I have the tools to lead you and the weapons to fight for you. Do not forget about the rod when you feel attacked. Remember the staff when you're lost. Both are in my hands, and I care about your well-being. You set the table for me while my enemies are there. This is one of the most amazing pictures in the Bible. You're not just safe from your enemies because I'm with you. I'm blessing you in front of them. While they watch, I'm making you a feast. They tried to attack, but your blessing stopped them. Their plans couldn't stop your provision. Now they have to see how much good I am putting into your life. This proves your innocence. This is fixing things up. This is how I feel about everything they did to you. You put oil on my head. You are going to get extra help from me. I'm putting my mark on you. I am giving you the tools you need to do the task I gave you. The anointing is more than just a religious sign. It's a spiritual truth. My spirit gives you the strength to do things you could never do on your own. Walk in this blessing. Count on this blessing. It should flow through everything you do. My cup is full, overflowing, not just full, not just enough. Uncontrollable abundance, blessing that goes beyond the edges. More than enough for you, plus extra to share. This is your share. This is what I have planned for you. An overflowing cup of goodness that meets all needs and leaves extra to share. The Lord will surely be good to me all the days of my life. Every day, not just some. On good days and bad days. When you feel close to me and when you feel far away. Goodness and mercy are always after you, no matter what days you succeed or fail. They are determined to catch up with you. No matter how fast you run or how far you go, you can't get away from my goodness. It really wants to find you. Kindness and goodness are following you. Not leading, but following. These people are following you around, fixing your mistakes and making up for what you missed. You don't need to be perfect. You are good enough as it is. Mercy and goodness are coming after you, turning your messes into messages, your tests into testimonies, and your failures into building blocks for future success. I will always live in the house of the Lord. This is the ultimate place to go. This is the way everything is going. Not just living forever in heaven, though that will happen, but living with me right now. Being aware of me while making your home. Going through the fullness of our relationship every day. This is something you can get. This is what I'm giving you. Come and stay. I'm happy for you. That is what I want you to hear. I'm proud of you for not giving up even though you really wanted to. I'm proud of you for having faith when it seemed easier to doubt. I'm proud of you for getting up again, even though it seemed like you should stay down. I feel moved by your faith. Thank you for trusting me. I value the fact that you are willing to keep going even when things get tough. Things are going better for you than you think. You're farther along than you think, and you're nearing making progress than you think. Don't be so hard on yourself. I don't judge people as harshly as you do. I can see your heart even when you do bad things. I understand what you want to do, even if you don't do it perfectly. I can see the will to do the right thing even when it's clear that it's wrong. I will wait for you to finish. I'm patient with your growth. I'm on your side, not the other side. Let yourself accept the grace I'm giving you instead of the blame you keep putting on yourself. Rest now in my love. Give yourself time to think about what I've said. Let my words help you build your own ideas. Let my promises hold you up in the storm. I love you more than anything else in the world. Hands hold you tight and won't let go. Eyes that never close are looking over you. You are loved and valued more than money can buy. This is what you mean to me. This is how I see you. You will be free from every lie that has held you back because of this truth. Feel good about moving forward now. You are more capable than you think. But don't just believe in yourself. I have your confidence. Confidence in knowing that I'm with you. Confidence in knowing I'm on your side. Confidence in my ability to make everything work out for you. Confidence that the future I've planned for you is more beautiful than you can imagine. Keep your head up and your heart full of hope as you walk into that future. Your big break is on the way. Your blessing is on its way. The best times are still to come. The shepherd is in charge. The service provider is giving. The healer is doing work. The restorer is doing its job. And the person who loves you the most is making everything work out for the best. I promise you this. This is what I promise. This is my heart. It won't change. I love you always and will always. I'll always be here for you. You will never be left to figure things out on your own. I own you and you own me. And nothing in the world will ever change that. Now go help someone else. Take what you've been given and give it to people who are having a hard time. Help someone else see the light by letting my light shine through you. Your big idea isn't just for you, for everyone whose life you touch. Give what you've been given away freely. Be honest with what you've been given. Watch as I bless many more people through your open hands. The blessing you give will come back to you many times over. People who you cheer on will be cheered on when they need it the most. Love that you show will send out waves that go far beyond what you can see. You're loved. You have been picked. You're being called. You have what you need. It's safe for you. You are taken care of. You're better now. You are healed. You're lucky. And now the best time of your life is about to begin. Prepare. The big step forward has arrived. I have one more thing I want to say to you before I end this message. There are parts of your life I haven't talked about yet. That is why I don't want you to leave before hearing everything I have planned. So please wait a little longer. Give me more time to pour into you. Let me keep singing life over everything that needs it. Let me talk about your money in particular. Many of you have been stressed out by this area. There is a lot of stress because bills keep coming due, income doesn't cover expenses, and costs pop up out of the blue at the worst times. You always wonder if there will be enough. I see everything. Also, I want you to know that financial breakthrough is something I can and will do for you. The economy doesn't hold me back. I'm not limited by how much money you make now. I don't have to follow the math that says it doesn't add up. I built wealth. I'm in charge of resources. I own everything. And I can give it to my kids whenever I want. It is never a question of whether I can give. If you are ready to receive, that is the question. Position yourself by taking good care of what you already have. Do not look down on small starts. Do not mess up small things while expecting big things. Show me that I can trust you with what you have, and I'll give you more of what you already have. This is a rule in my kingdom. Faithfulness in small things makes you responsible for big things. If you can be trusted with small things, people will trust you with bigger things too. When it feels risky, be kind to others to set yourself up for success. Giving when you barely have enough for yourself may not make sense, but this is how my economy works. You will get what you give. Pushed down, shook together, and over. The amount you give will be the amount that is given back to you. I'm not telling you to waste your money or time, but I'm telling you that fear-based hoarding never leads to plenty. It makes people even more scared. Giving generously, even if it means giving up something, creates channels for my provision to flow. Put yourself in a good position by following my exact instructions. I will sometimes tell you to do things that won't help your money. Take the less-paying job. Give to someone who can't pay you back. Put your money into that chance that seems risky. After I give you these instructions, follow them even if they don't make sense. My thoughts are more important than yours. My ways are better than yours. I can see everything. I can see the way forward. Even if you can't see where you're going, follow my advice. I'm going to help you make a big financial breakthrough that's not just about getting more money. It's about being at peace no matter how much money you have. It's about getting rid of the stress that's been keeping you up at night. You need to learn to rely on me instead of your job, investments, or savings account. These are tools I use, but they're not where you get your information. I'm your source. And once you really understand that, money can't scare you anymore. It stops being a master to be served and turns into a resource to be managed. Now let me talk about your health. Yeah, I know that some of you have been having physical problems that have worn you down. Long-term illnesses that never seem to get better. Being told bad news that makes you scared. Things that happen to you that make your life hard and steal your peace. I'm the Lord who heals you, that you know. That's more than just a title. It's just how I am. That's what I do. It doesn't matter what doctors can or can't do to heal me. Doctors are very useful. While medicines can be helpful, they are not the final say on your body. I made your body. I understand every part, organ, and cell. I know which things are working right and which ones are not. And I have the power to change everything back to how I wanted it to be. Some of you need to stop agreeing with the diagnosis and start agreeing with what I say. There is some disagreement between what the medical report says and what I say. My word says that my stripes will heal you. As it says in my word, I am the Lord who heals all things. The Bible says that I came to give you life, and more life. Which report are you going to trust? I'm not telling you to not listen to your doctor or stop taking your medicine. I want you to put your faith above what your doctor says and trust that the same God who made your body can heal it. Healing is coming into your body right now as you read these words. Not some healing, not short-term relief. Full healing that gets to the cause of the problem, not just the symptoms. Healing that flows from my presence into every part of you that needs restoration. Believe in it. Do not wait until you feel different before you start to think that something is going on. Before you feel, you have to believe. Faith comes before manifestation. You can only see what you believe before you see it. If you are getting healed right now, I want you to seal it with your faith. Say Amen and thank God for healing you before you even see it in the comments below. Don't think this means you don't have symptoms. Let this be your victory speech. Picture healing going from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet as you write it. The power of God is going to work through your words. Now write it and see what God does. Let me talk to you about your relationships that are having a hard time right now. I know that things aren't going well with some people in your life. It could be a family member you haven't talked to in a long time. It could be a friend who broke your trust. It could be a spouse from which you have grown apart. It could be a child who has grown apart, or a parent who was never really there. These hurt feelings in relationships are real, and I care about them. I am the God who brings people together. I'm an expert at putting things back together after they've been torn apart. I can change people's minds, soften their hearts, heal their wounds, and bring people back together. But you have to be a part of this work. You can't change other people, but you can change yourself. You can forgive someone even if they haven't said sorry yet. You can show grace even if they haven't earned it. No matter if you caused the fight or not, you can still take the first step toward making things right. Not saying what happened was okay is forgiveness. Being fake about the wound is not the same thing. It means that the person no longer owes you money, not because they deserve it, but because holding on to it makes you sick. Not forgiving someone is like giving them poison and expecting them to die. It doesn't hurt them. It makes you hurt. It ties you down to the past. It keeps you from going into the future I've planned for you. I want you to forgive me. Why? Because you deserve to be free, not because the other person does. Free them from their debt. Let go of the wrong. Believe that I will handle them and heal you. This isn't being weak. That's strength. To forgive someone is a lot stronger than to hold a grudge. It also gives me the chance to do the kind of restoration work that I can only do. There will be some relationships that get better and stronger than they were before. Some things may not be the same as they were again, but you can still heal and find peace within yourself. Every relationship isn't meant to stay the same, but every mistake can be made up for. Every wound can get better. It is possible to break every chain of anger. Let me work on you. I want to talk about your thoughts, because what goes on in your mind flows into every other part of your life. You can feel the battlefield in your mind. This is the place where victory is gained or lost. This is where faith grows or fear takes hold. This is where people believe lies or accept the truth. I can win the battle anywhere if I can win it in your head. There have been thoughts going through your mind that were not mine. Thoughts of failing, not being worth anything, not having any hope, and being afraid. These thoughts did not come from me. They came from the enemy, from places inside you that were hurt, or from the mean voices of people who should have helped you but instead put you down. These thoughts have taken up residence in your mind, where they have built fortresses and set patterns that feel impossible to break. They are broken, though. The walls you've built up in your mind are coming down fast. I'm taking apart the lies that have made you who you are. I am filling your mind with truth and getting rid of all the lies so that you can see who you really are in me. It takes time for this to happen. It takes working together. Think the same things over and over and expect different things to happen. You have to do something to help me renew your mind. Take a hold of a negative thought every time it comes up. Don't let it go. It shouldn't turn into worry, sadness, or fear. Take it in your hands and compare it to what I say. Based on what I say, is this thought true? If not, turn it down. Change it to the truth. This is the practice of spirituality. Plus, it's not simple at first. It does get easier with practice, though. And one day, your first thoughts will be ones of faith instead of fear, hope instead of despair, and the truth instead of lies. Let me talk about your calling, because many of you have been confused about what your purpose is, and even if you have one, yes, you do. There is a clear plan for your life, a calling that chose you before you were born, a fate that is written in heaven and has your name on it. You're not supposed to be here. Life is not just happening to you without a plan. What you need to do is something that only you can do. The calling you're on may not look like what you thought it would. It might not be a job in the ministry or a well-known job. Taking care of kids who will change the world could be it. In a workplace that needs light, it could mean being a steady presence. There may be clever ways it serves that no one sees. But I do. Don't hate your calling just because it's different from someone else's or because it's not as big as you thought it would be. In my kingdom, faithfulness in the little things is huge. Heaven honors obedience in secret locations. But I'm also making your territory bigger. The areas where you have power are about to get bigger. Your effect is about to spread to more people. The area of your calling is about to get bigger. What you've been doing in small amounts is about to get bigger. What you have been doing in secret is about to be shown to more people. I need you to do something right now if you want to stay connected to the prophetic promises that are being spoken over your life, and if you want to walk in line with God's plan for your life. Subscribe to this channel and make the bell go off. Every subscription is a link to a covenant. This is your way of telling God, I am ready to receive every word you speak. When you subscribe, you're not just following a channel, you're saying that you're following God's voice. Do it right now. When you click that button, you'll be sure that your life is going according to God's plan. This isn't because you wanted to be promoted or get more attention. It's because I'm promoting you, which means I'm increasing your power and reach. Keep being faithful where you are to get ready for this growth. Don't put off the little things because you're looking forward to the bigger things. You are learning how to be faithful in the next assignment by being faithful in this one. The character you build when you're unknown is what will keep you going when you're famous. Do the things you're already doing very well, and watch how I open doors for you that you didn't even know existed. Let me talk about the time of change that many of you are going through. There is an end to something and a start to something new. This spot in the middle doesn't feel good. No longer does the old fit, but the new hasn't arrived yet. You can't go back and don't know how to move forward. You feel stuck in the middle. Even though this is a tough spot, it's not a waste of time. During this change, something inside you is happening that can't happen any other way. During the change, people are letting go of old identities, being freed from ways of thinking that helped you in the past but won't help you now, are being freed. Relationships that worked for one season but not the next are ending or being rethought. People are breaking old habits that won't work in the new world. This hurts, but it has to be done. You can't bring everything from the last season into the next. During the change, some things need to be left behind. New abilities are being built up. You are changing in ways you don't even understand yet. Building up strength, the acquisition of wisdom. Faith is being put to the test. Character is being made. All of this is going on in the awkward space between while people wait and don't know what will happen. Do not hate this season. Do not try to get it done quickly. There is a reason for the process. The valley has value. What you are learning right now is very important for where you want to go. The change will not last forever. There is a finish line. At some point, the old season will be over and the new one will have begun. It's almost time for that moment. The change is getting close to being over. Things are coming together slowly. Soon the door to the new will be wide open. Be ready, expecting, and ready. The big step forward is almost here. This is the most important thing I want to do in and through you. So let me talk about your prayer life. Prayer isn't just something religious people do. It's how you stay in touch with me, hear my voice, follow my instructions, and use my power. Your spiritual life will be weak if you don't pray enough. A strong spiritual life comes from a strong prayer life. There is no easy way out. You can't use something else. I know it can be hard to pray. You start to pray, but your thoughts are elsewhere. While you try to concentrate, many things keep coming up. You're not sure what to say or how to say it. You don't know if your prayers are being heard. I want you to know that every prayer is heard. It all gets through to me. I don't miss a single cry, whisper, petition, or request. I value all of my prayers, even the ones that feel weak and not enough. Don't stop praying. Stay strong and don't let the enemy tell you that it doesn't work or that you're not good enough at it. You can talk to me in any way you want. Ritual prayers do work. Prayers said in conversation work. Prayers that are written down work. Prayers that are said quietly do work. The heart is more important than the shape. Tell me the truth. Always come to me. Come to me with hope. Pay attention to how prayer changes not only your situation but also you. Through prayer, I want to get to know you better. Not just asking for things, though that's fine, but also paying attention, going to church too. Besides that, just being with me without any plans. It's not a business deal that I want with you. That's what it means. I don't just want to do what you ask. I'd like to get to know you. I want you to know me. For every moment of every day, I want us to be in close, constant communication with each other. Also, let me talk about how important my word is to you. The Bible is more than just an old book with some nice stories in it. It is alive and moving. It's more cutting than any two-edged sword. It can change your mind, direct your steps, and give you the tools you need to do any good work. It is never a waste of time to read my word. It's an investment that will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. I know that the Bible can be hard to understand. Some parts of the book are hard to understand because it's so long. You don't have to understand everything, though, in order to get something out of it. Begin where you are. Read as much as you can. Let me talk to you through what you read. The Spirit that made you write is the same Spirit that made the book. He is going to light up the text. It will be used in your life. He'll bring it to life in ways that will surprise and encourage you. Every day, make time to read my word, not as a religious duty that you cross off your list, but as spiritual food that keeps your soul alive. Every day your spirit needs my word, just like your body needs food. If you want to know why you feel weak, don't starve yourself. If you consistently feed on the truth, you will see your strength, faith, perspective, and life change. Allow me to talk to the group you are meant to be a part of. I didn't plan for you to go on this journey by yourself. I made you to connect with others, make friends, and help and encourage each other. The enemy loves it when Christians are alone because they are easy to attack. But people who believe in community are strong, have each other's backs, and can handle attacks that would destroy them alone. Find your people. Not just any church or group, but the community I've set up just for you. You should have certain people in your life, and they should have you in theirs. Iron that sharpens iron, taking on each other's weight, telling the truth in love, together celebrating wins and together grieving losses. The body is meant to work this way, with each part contributing to the health of the whole. That's okay if church or Christian community has hurt you in the past. I get why you might be hesitant. Not everyone who says they are my name really lives like they are mine. Every church isn't healthy. Not every neighborhood is safe. But abusing something doesn't make it less valuable. There is still a need for real things, even though there are fakes out there. I'll show you the right neighborhood. You can know and love other people there, and they can know and love you. Take the chance to connect. It's going to be worth it. Finally, I want to talk about how you should live in the present based on an eternal point of view. This life, no matter how important it seems, is just a vapor. It comes and goes. What you store up for eternity is more important than what you get in this life. Things that are valuable on earth will fade. The treasures in heaven will always be there. This doesn't mean that this life doesn't matter. It's very important. Things happen there because of what you do here. How you live now will determine how you feel in eternity. I'm not asking you to be so focused on heaven that you aren't good on earth. I want you to have such a heavenly mind that you are unbelievably good on earth. When you think about the eternal, you change how you invest. You love in a different way. You set different priorities. When you know that this life is just a warm-up for the next, you become the best version of yourself. Heaven is real. Eternity is almost here. And one day you will stand in front of me, but not to be punished for your sins. Those have already been taken care of, but to get a reward for how you lived. That day, only knowing me and living for me will matter. The praise from men won't mean anything. The money you made won't matter anymore. People will forget about the jobs you had. What will matter is whether you loved me, loved other people, and did what I made you to do. Think about that day as you live now. Do things that you will be proud of when you look back in the end. Buy things that will last a long time. People will always be around. Our souls will live on forever. People will always remember the word you speak into their life that brings them to me. The gift you give to help others will last forever. People will always remember how loyal you are when no one is looking. These are really valuable things. This is the kind of investment that counts. I love you more than anything else. I've loved you since the beginning of time. I will love you even after this world ends. My love for you is the safest thing in the world. You can't shake it. It can't be taken. It can't get worse or better based on your successes or failures. It is what it is. It's how I feel about you. As the base, it holds everything else together. Rest in this love. It should feel so real to you that nothing in the world can bother you. Fear has no power over you when you know you are loved. stress goes away when you really believe that I am here for you. If you really believe that I am in charge, you won't have to worry. Here is the full life I promised. Not a life without problems, but one that is so rooted in my love that they can't shake your peace. Before I end, I want to talk more about some specific promises I am making to you. These blessings aren't ones that everyone might get. These are specific statements that I'm making about your situation that are meant to help you at this very moment in your journey. I declare that the time of confusion is over and the time of clarity has begun. The fog that was blocking your way is getting lighter. The uncertainty that has kept you from making decisions is going away. You'll know which way to go. You will know what to do next. The way you've been looking for is about to become clear. It will be clear where there was confusion before. People will understand where they were confused before. This clarity is yours, and I'm giving it to you now. Let it be known that delay is over and acceleration has begun. What has been building up for years is about to come together in a matter of seconds. What has felt like a never-ending process of getting ready is about to give way to quick progress. There is now no longer any more waiting. The season of receiving has begun. You won't believe how fast things start to move. For no reason, doors that have been shut for years will finally open. There will be chances that didn't seem possible before. Relationships that were stuck will come loose. You won't expect how fast things will move forward. I declare that the time of being alone is over and the time of connecting is now. Your life has been mostly lonely, but soon you'll be in a meaningful relationship. It's going to happen that the right people come into your life at the right time. Divine meetings are being planned. Arrangements are being made for kingdom connections. During the next season, you won't be walking by yourself. You will have companions, supporters, and friends who get you, love you, and understand you. I declare that there is no longer any lack, and that there is now plenty. Kingdom economics is taking the place of the scarcity mentality that has limited your thinking. Your finances have been in short supply lately, but soon they will have too much money. Everything that is missing in your life is about to be filled to the brim. It's more than enough. Abundance that lets you help others. Overflow that makes everyone in your life better, not just you. There will be no more sickness, and health will begin. The thing that has been hurting your body is losing its hold. The diagnosis that has been hanging over your head is being looked at again. My healing power is currently flowing through you, healing every cell, repairing every system, and returning your body to the way I planned it to be when I made you. Let this healing happen. Don't let doubt hold you back. Let your faith guide what I do in your body. I declare that slavery is over and freedom has begun. The chains that had you locked up are breaking. Patterns that have been going on for years are being broken. The habits that have been controlling you are starting to lose their strength. You are getting over the fears that have been holding you back. You're about to walk into a freedom you've never felt before. Not freedom in parts where some chains are still in place. Full freedom, where all chains are broken and all prisoners are set free. I declare that pain is ending and happiness is starting. The weight that has been on your spirit is going away. This season has been marked by grief, but something new is taking its place. You're starting to laugh again. Your step is becoming lighter again. It is being filled up again with the joy of the Lord, which is your strength. You won't let sadness hold you back during the next season. You'll walk with a happy heart and a high head. I say that weakness is over and strength has begun. You are no longer feeling as tired as you did before. You are being filled with what you need to feel whole again. Your weakness is making my strength stronger. You will be able to do things you haven't been able to do before. What you haven't been able to do will become possible. You will find supernatural endurance to not only keep going, but to run, where you previously felt like you couldn't continue. What should you do right now if you are ready to trade being turned down for being accepted and step fully into God's favor? Click the like button next to this video. Not only is this about helping this channel, it's also about setting yourself up. For every like, you're saying that God is blessing you. It's an electronic amen. This phrase means, I think good things are happening for me right now. Picture the scales tipping in your favor as you press that button. Imagine that everything is tilted to help you. Press it now to get it. These statements are not just words. They are now your truth. I want you to fully step into them right now. In the comments type, "I receive it all," not some of it. There's no hope for it. Everything, many blessings, all the healing, every big step forward, every freedom. You are making a mark in the sand when you write those words. The old is going away, and the new is coming in. Be brave and do it now. Your big break is waiting for you to say, "Yes, I declare that rejection is over, and acceptance is now." These wounds from people who should have hugged you but didn't are getting better. The lies you told yourself about not being wanted or loved are being replaced by the truth. You are welcome. People want you. You have been picked. Not by people whose thoughts change, but by me, whose love stays the same. And as you feel safe in my acceptance, rejection from other people will hurt less. What I think of you will be more important than what other people think of you. Let it be known that failure is over and success is now. The pattern of trying and failing, of beginning and ending, of having hopes and then being let down is being broken. You are about to enter a time of plenty. The things you work on will do well. Your seeds will grow into a harvest. You will get money back from the investment you made. In the upcoming season, success is yours. Not success as the world sees it, which is measured by money and fame, but success as I see it, which is measured by loyalty and fruit. As of now, I can say that stagnation is over and growth has begun. Your spiritual life is moving on to new heights after hitting a plateau. Your days have been pretty boring, but now you're going on an adventure. You will grow in ways you haven't grown before. You will have experiences with me that you have never had before. The spiritual life, which has been dull lately, is about to become lively. The relationship between us that has felt far away is about to get close. Growth will soon occur. Transformation is on the way. Before you were not at all like the person I made you to be. Soon you will be. I declare that being invisible is ending and being seen is beginning. You have been faithful in secret, doing good things that no one saw, and serving quietly while other people got attention. But I did notice, every act of faithfulness that is done in secret is written down in heaven. And now I'm going to reward you for what you did not see anyone else do. The praise isn't for your pride, but for my own. People will respect me because of what I've done through you. In ways that honor your Father in heaven, your light will shine. Now, let me talk about some specific problems I know some of you are having. I want you to know that I'm aware of your situation and am speaking directly to it. If you have a child or loved one who has gone astray and is no longer with you or me, I want you to hold on to hope. It's not too short for me to save. My love is always on the lookout for you. I'm at work in their lives even though you can't see it. A cloud of grace is rising over them because of the prayers you've said. The prayer you've offered is making ways for my spirit to move. Don't give up. Prayer should not end. The lost child is coming home. Well, maybe not on yours, but on mine. And I'm at the right time. If you are having a hard time with money because your bills are piling up, your income has been cut off, or your resources have run out, I want you to know that I am here for you. Your source is not your job. The money you invest is not your source. I'm your source, and I have creative ways of giving you food that you could never have thought of. Keep an eye out for unusual chances. Are you ready for an unexpected provision? What you think is impossible is easy for me. What's going on won't destroy you. It will show that I am a faithful person. If you are going through grief because you lost someone important to you and are feeling the weight of their absence and sadness, please know that I am close to you. I save those whose spirits are crushed. I'm not far away from your pain. I am a part of it. I cry with you. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm also bringing comfort that no person can give. There will be a break in the sadness. Joy comes in the morning, and you will see the people you've lost again one day, either in this life or the next. Death does not end things. I want people who are stuck in addiction and feel helpless against a drug or behavior that controls them, to know that freedom is possible. Real, long-lasting freedom. Willpower alone isn't enough. It can only do so much. However, my power can break chains that have been in place for decades through you. I can free people from bonds that seem impossible to break. To me, surrender. I'll fight for you. You can have the freedom you've been looking for, and I'm ready to give it to you. I want those of you who are dealing with anxiety or depression and feel like you are drowning in darkness, or worry to know that I understand. I know that you can't just snap out of this. I know that good-hearted people have said things that were not helpful. I know the battle is real, and the darkness is too much for me to handle. But I'm the light that shines in the dark, and the dark can't get to me. I'm going to get you out of this. There may be a way to do it. You might need professional help, medicine, and a lot of hard work. But I will be with you every step of the way, and you will come out of the darkness. If your love has grown cold and fights are constant in your marriage, if divorce seems like the only option and getting back together seems impossible, read this. I love you, and I hate divorce. I want to help you get back together with your partner. What was broken needs to be fixed, but this needs two hearts that are willing. I also won't go against anyone's free will. Say prayers for your partner. Take care of yourself. Let go of what you need to let go of. Do everything you can to help people get better, and trust me with the result, no matter what it is. If you have broken moral rules, done things you never thought you would do, or feel too ashamed to talk about it, I want you to know that my grace is enough for you. No sin is too big for my blood to cover. You can be forgiven for any mistake you made, and I will bring you back from the brink of sin. Please come to me. Tell someone what you did. I forgive you, and please let me rebuild what was broken. The story is still going on. Failure is not the end of the story. I am the God who saves, and I am writing a new book for you right now. To those of you who feel called to do something big, but don't think you're up to the task, who see a picture of what could be but can't move because of the distance between where they are now and where they want to be, you should know that I never call the qualified. I make sure the called. Moses had trouble talking. David was just a boy who worked as a shepherd. Peter was a careless fisherman. Paul went after the church and tried to stop it. I got all of them and used them very well. Your lack of competence does not disqualify you. It's the perfect place for me to show off my power. Tell those of you who have been holding on to something I told you a long time ago and have been waiting for years for a promise to come true. I want you to keep believing. My promises will always be kept. What I said to you before is still true. The delay you've been having has not changed the destination. Abraham had to wait 25 years for Isaac. Joseph waited for many years for his dreams to come true. There is a reason to wait. It has a purpose, and when it comes, the satisfaction will be better than anything you thought possible. Now I want to seal everything I've said over you with one last blessing. Take these words as my personal promise for your life. May the peace of God that can't be explained keep your mind and heart safe. No matter what, may the joy of the Lord be your strength. May the love of Christ fill you up, wrap around you, and flow out to everyone you meet. To do everything I've asked you to do, may the Holy Spirit give you strength. May God and people bless you as you walk. May doors that no one can close open for you. May resources come to you from places you least expect them. May broken relationships be put back together. Your body, soul, and spirit should all feel better. May your confusion be cleared up. May you find your way when you're lost. May you break through your stalemate. May plenty come to you who lacks it. May you be set free from your chains. May everything that seems dead come to life. I wish you all the best in heaven. I protect you with my shield. I come to you and fill you up. I help you by being wise. I give you strength with my power. I send you my love to comfort you. You are welcome to have everything I have. I promise to give you everything I have. You are my beloved child, and I will always do what's best for you. As you leave, know that the God of the universe loves you and has no doubts about it. Take a brave step into the future I've planned for you. You can be brave because you know I'm with you. You know I can reach my big goals, so dream big. Trust me deeply because you know I will be true to you. And don't worry, the breakthrough you've been waiting for is already on its way. The best is still to come, and I can't wait for you to see what I've made. Amen. There is one more task I need you to do. Share this video before you leave. Send it to someone who needs to hear that they are about to make progress. Have someone who is having a hard time know that God sees them. When you share this word, you're not just giving information, you're also giving the anointing. You are turning into a blessing. And I promise that as you give this breakthrough to other people, it will come back to you many times over. Right now, click the share button. Send it to your story. Tell a friend about it. Send it to your family. Today, be the reason someone else finds hope. Before you leave, I'd like you to please seal everything you got today. Right now, subscribe to this channel and make the bell go off. It's not just about never missing a message, it's also about being in sync with the prophets. You align yourself with the ongoing flow of God's word over your life every time you subscribe. I'm ready for the next word is what you say. I'm ready for the next big step forward. I'm getting ready for everything God has planned for me. Press that button right now. It should be official. Your fate is waiting for you. If this message moved you, please send it to someone who needs to hear it today. To get this blessing, type Amen in the comments. Sign up for this channel and turn on alerts to make sure you never miss a message from God. People who are having a hard time and need to know that God sees and loves them will get this message thanks to you. Glad you joined this group of people of faith. May God bless you and keep you safe in His peace. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you're unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.